Hi guys, I want to talk a little bit about these external overflows. Several years ago I had a whole bunch of freshwater fish tanks and I got the saltwater bug, and I didn't want to start over and throw all these out because they're perfectly good tanks. So I went this route of having the external overflows, and this one happens to be the CPR, the continuous, the siphon overflow. Also got one of these with the old style, the U-tube. And about a week or so ago, my buddy over at Pittsburgh Reef Junkie had one of these fail, and he had a flood. And I've also had one fail, but I didn't have a flood, and I'll show you why. Because I have this AutoAqua Smart Level Security. So this is an optical eye, and if the water level drops below this, it shuts the whole system down. Or you can just put your return pump into it, either way. So I'll show you how that one works, and then we'll talk about the others. Now, this sump doesn't have an ATO. And the reason is because I'm home all the time, I'm around the farm all the time, I'm an MTO. So there's just no point in having another piece of equipment that can fail. So I just top this off myself twice a day because I'm always here. So if you have an ATO, you can't use it like this in your sump, because as the water level drops, it's going to start pumping water in from the ATO. But you can put it up in your tank, and I'll show you that also. So let's go back up and let's make this fail. So I'm going to pull out the continuous, the siphon. It's going to make all kinds of noise. The water level is going to start rising here in the tank, and it's going to start dropping in the sump. There it goes. Going below the eye, going below the eye. Boom, done. Now, the way you reset these is you unplug them, and they alarm, but it's not very loud. You unplug them and plug them back in, and in a few minutes they'll reset. Now, what I was talking about, if you have an ATO, you really don't want that in your sump, but you put the eye right here. I could demonstrate it, but I'm too lazy. You put the eye right here, so as the water level rises, it's going to trigger it and shut down your pump. So I had one of these fail, and the reason it failed is because my Tom Aqua lifter was full of muck. Now they sell a pre-filter for these, and I had one, and it gets stopped up very quickly, so I threw it out. So this got full of muck. It shut the system down. I put a power head down in here that has a nipple on the venturi. Used that to suck this out. Got the system up and running. Went and took this apart and found all kinds of muck inside the diaphragm. I cleaned the diaphragm out really well and hooked it back up, and it works. So this little $50 AutoAqua, the Smart Level Security, can really save you from a flood. I have it on every system I have that has an overflow. I have one. Now, surprisingly, all the years I've been using these YouTube types, I've never had one of these fail. Everybody makes fun of them and says they're junk. Maybe they're junk, but I have never had one fail, okay? That's just a piece of information. All right, I'll see you later.